Trade and Industry Minister Chan Chun Sing has joined the Prime Minister in stressing that there's no need to panic buy. Deborah Wong with more.
Supermarkets experienced a surge in traffic on Monday night after Malaysia announced it will initiate a nationwide lockdown. Given the proximity, a substantial amount of Singapore's food supplies come via Malaysia, while many Singaporeans also head to Malaysia often to buy groceries. But Trade and Industry Minister Chan Chun Sing says there's no need to panic, as Singapore has prepared for contingency measures for many years, with a combination of stockpiling and local production.
This combination of stockpiling, local production, will provide us time to bring in alternative supplies should our usual supply lines be disrupted, in this case from Malaysia. For carbohydrates like rice and noodles, we have more than 3 months worth of stockpile at the national level. For noodles, we also have domestic production capabilities which we can ramp up as necessary. For proteins like meat and vegetables, we have a combination of fresh, frozen and canned options to meet our demands. For both proteins and vegetables, we have more than 2 months worth of stockpile for normal consumption. For eggs, we have local production and we have activated other air freight options to bring in substitute supplies should the Malaysian supplies be disrupted.
Supply runs have also tripled since the last time panic buying happened a month ago, when Singapore raised its DORSCON status to orange, while supermarkets have ramped up manpower to meet both the surge in physical and online stores. Malaysia's border restrictions also have wider implications for people who commute daily across the causeway for work and school. Earlier this week, Singapore's multi-ministry task force imposed border restrictions, with the exception of land and sea crossings. It had said special considerations for Malaysia will need to be arranged because of the high interdependency between the two countries. But Monday's announcement by Malaysia's Prime Minister addressed none of these exemptions. Mr. Chan says his team is in contact with counterparts in Malaysia as they work out their operational details.
Since last night, many employers are inquiring if they can provide temporary accommodation in Singapore for their Malaysian workers who may wish to stay here during this period. Our economic agencies are working with the companies, dormitory operators and hotels to provide options for the companies. So companies who need help for their workers' accommodation can contact our economic agencies and also work with their trade associations.
The task force had warned that border controls might not be as effective down the road as the virus becomes more widespread. So good public hygiene is critical as the first line of defense.